Here comes Reddick, Big Daddy Bo, the night. Usyk.
This bout is scheduled for.
So much hype. And there's the bell for round one. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How about that time counter shot? Nope, that jab not gonna score. You'd like to see more jabs. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They both want the knockout. Swing and a miss with the right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The unified heavyweight champion is down. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last. Here we go, it's round two. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
A fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone. Make them tired, trip over their own feet. Get them angry.
Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Just missed with that hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. He is... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Big hook doesn't land. Perfect counter shot. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Swing and a miss with that hook. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Punch, counter punch. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Well, there was no... On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that straight left. Good counter punch. You hear that old... Did you see that? Usyk might go down here. What an upset. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook won't score. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You don't want to trade shots. And that left hook doesn't find its target. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. On to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. He misses with that straight left. Throws the jab, but does not score. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Good counter punch. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin.
And the big fella stumbling backwards. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And Bo is dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Big Daddy in trouble. And Reddick Bo is on the canvas. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That hook doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. There might be more action here. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Whoa, Bo took that, and he didn't take it well at all. And the Big Daddy hits the floor. So back into the fray again, but how much? Whoa, wait a minute! And the big fella stumbling backwards. Big Daddy Bo goes down. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous.